Ace Attorney. Let's see if we can give Phoenix a not guilty. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness. This expert is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand. Like living Mia. I know, right? Oh, she's evil. The fucking butterflies! What's with this stiff silence? In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. He's gonna take her, but in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity. I can't believe you actually said that. What? Oh, now then, witness. Could you please state your full name?
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size. That she's Jean Grey?
And I will bash them with my gavel.
I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You're all so nice. I almost feel right at home. Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. The honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine.
How does it look at our conversations? Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys. Oh my god, Mia, no! That girl looks like she's all milk and no shake. I'm sorry. Sir? Spoiler, it's Mia. I'm quoting myself. There we go. It's her milkshakes, right? Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever is on your mind.
I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Phoebe wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes, yes. I can see why you'd say that.
I can see She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
Oh, God. I'd been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Feeney and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeney noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. See, mention me. I haven't. Kia has. At least once. Twice. No, she's done it twice. I have to protect my honor. There. Please tell us the truth. But I would never. That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies. Tee-hee! You haven't changed a bit, Mia Fey.
Wait, what? She knows us? It's like yeah, sorry, I went for water. Wow, you see? What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madame Faye. Madame? I'm no one's grandma yet, girly.
No! 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 That's not it at all! That's completely unbased.
Class is over. Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright, is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building? Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese senryu poetry. Oh god. I see Feeney. He's saying you both agree. God damn it, Kia. Oh, how wonderful. Isn't that humorous yet satirical style of haiku? It's that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes? Senryu? Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend. That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis. For me to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area.
Oh, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
How else would you enter? Teleportation?
Like that Street Fighter. Ryu. His name is actually Ryu. I said Senryu. Senryu. Oh, god damn it.
They were talking behind the building. So who is this Dougie person? Oh, I'm sorry. Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So what were Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway? So pure and dumb. How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I was raised to be so rude and unrefined.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go on. What did you see next?
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own? Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right? I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie. I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now?
I am, haha.
Feeble eyes are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never!
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting... She just stared him down. Even when you're confident. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
Okay. You didn't see it?
Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground.
And at that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow.
Yes, that's right. They're fighting either. So then, what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation. Oh, give me a break. That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh. I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
When you say students, did you mean students from the pharmacology department? Yes, they're all very fond of their drugs. Please try to stay on topic. So to find some pharmacology students, you went to the labs, correct? That's what I was planning to do, but in the end, I wound up not going. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow, they all seemed to know what was going on.
The students knew what was going on.
But how could the students have known what was going on? Well, I don't know for sure that they knew what had happened. It's just they all seemed kind of excited about something.
Doesn't look like I'm going to get any more info about the students. Pay for oh no! Did the students call the police?
Yes, I was just so... I was so panicked.
Yes, well, anyone would have been, my dear.
That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Yes, that's gotta be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm gonna have to dig deep to find the contradiction on this one.
Oh god, what's the contradiction? It's a screen name, oh my god. Could be a mattress model, oh my god! What's the contradiction? Continue to protect Mr. Wright. Okay, so I've been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class is over. Feeney and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. But his statement was, okay, victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened. Oh, there it, yeah, oh, yes, I figured it out.
You said you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me.
Yeah.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd.
This is the first case, too. Bros helping bros. You don't need hoes when you have bros.
I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that?
What else are bros good for?
If you're really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear the noise as well?
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. answer?
By all means. I did not say bro jobs out loud. But you know what? Bro jobs.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? You mean that both your ears were covered?
Bro jobs. Bro jobs. Bro jobs. Bro jobs. Well, you don't have to call the hoes when you got your bros for bro jobs. Right. Ring, she's beginning to let up.
I'm done, Captain.
But it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet.
Wait, who the fuck's Thor?
So Sky continued to...
Oh, Thor, like the god of thunder. I thought she was like her dog or something. No, it's not.
I should rumble. Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Fantastic. He's making it into a commercial. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
Wait a sec. Mia, the testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case. Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere. Am I right?
No, now's not the time for a science lesson, Ms. Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Oh, ah! I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. This very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
No, I didn't do anything. Tell her no. It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty now if you don't.
No! I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Ms. Faye. Don't start any beef.
I prefer chicken, huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case. Oh God. No. Evidence, Mr. Payne? What is this evidence? Someone set the record straight. This affidavit. And who is this affidavit from? The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out the testimony of the pharmacology students.
It's like you're crying.
All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day. Was it a blackout? All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. Lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
I don't even have to stand.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable.
But his watch stopped after 3, though. No hitting the face. This is my moneymaker right here, all right? This is where I get the fans. No touching the face, only body shots.
Currently, students, the cables were very old. They're planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables have become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
I'll make it pretty. Hey! Hello, boo, boo. So that my phone doesn't turn on. Add to the court record. Okay, broke at 255. Okay. There's one thing that troubles me. The cable could have been broken by any small bump. Then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct? Well, I suppose you could say that. Yeah, exactly, Kia. He looks threatening. What did he say? Miss Faye? Do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor? I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Trigger. Well, then let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break? I'm gonna guess it's the umbrella. It has to be.
This is it. This is why the cable snapped.
Well, Your Honor. I believe that the only thing that has snapped is the mind of the defense. What?
That was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor. Ouch, that was harsh. Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance.
What? But... Well then. What? That's literally the only... God! Wait, that's not the victim's umbrella, is it? Is this it?
This is why the cable snapped.
What? I know. I'm just guessing now. What the fuck? What? I did! Shut up! Some sort of is this it?
Please think back to it.
Good God, the fucking snap was the cable, not the umbrella. Ah!
Please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55, which fits right in Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage.
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
I'm 3 steps ahead when it comes to this fucking game, and I hate it. What's that supposed to mean? I'll say here, actually. There we go.
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right, the victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted. His logic leaps.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here.
Yeah!
In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Order in the court.
The lamentations of my enemy, how I've longed to hear them.
It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way that...
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madame Attorney's explanation. She says some things that are a little different than I remember them. What the?
Ow.
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge?
That is important. Of course, it's all right. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors.
What I witnessed, part 2.
The truth is, Feeny pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. And Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute.
Not true! Ah! So after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time. I'm so sorry, Feeny, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
And Mr. Judge? Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination. I know what to do, but I can't get ahead of myself.
Baby steps.
And gumshoe.
Miss Hawthorne, previously in your testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I know. I'm sorry. I wanted to protect Feeny. So that's why you basically lied to the court? Wait, Lana? Who the fuck's Lana? Is she the, southern gal? Well, alright, I'm gonna take your picture. Yeehaw and shit. Oh god! That's oh god, so who the fuck's Lana? Yeah, Lana Hart, that's right. That's wait, who the 1 second. Oh shit! I totally forgot about her. Holy crap, yeah, I forgot about her because she was arrested, and I don't care about criminals. Miss Batgirl, I know, Mr. Judge?
Yes?
Would you please forgive little old me?
Oh, she's a bad girl now. Oh, come on. Come on, that was just a little old white lie. Oh, forget it this time. But please be more careful from now on, all right?
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all. Oh.
The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley is friendlier than that girl. Hey, Falcon, how you doing? About criminal this month of all my... Wait, what? No, that's not... No! Oh my god. That's not what I mean at all. Beware, Your Honor. First I was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. You actually saw the victim get pushed in an electrical pole? I know he doesn't look it, but Feeny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be. Oh, really? But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeny really is scary when he gets mad.
Oh my god. Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed. So let me get this straight. You were happily listening to music on your headphones while you watched this scene unfold. What? Miss Faye, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness. I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. Oh no, I eat seasoned chicken, thank you very much. Oh god, let's be through chat. I just stand there and cheer them on. Cheer them on? What do you mean by that? Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would give each other the fight their all. They would each give their fight their all. That's very sweet of you to be so supportive. No! No! I eat seasoned chicken. And what happened after that?
Feeny caught up and crashed into him from behind.
No! No!
That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket?
Well, no, there weren't.
Madam Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully? I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeny wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he?
That's the contradiction.
Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it. I turned my eyes away.
That's understandable. Yes, indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold.
Yes, oh my god. If I don't figure out the contradiction here, it's all over. She didn't have much to come up with her much time, so this is my best chance. Yes, all in less than a minute.
Oh, damn it, I went too fast.
Okay, so, I gotta figure out what's the right one to present. Pan-Sirius. God damn it. I gotta figure out how to present it in the right order, because in this picture it shows his time of death. And then this shows when it actually happened. I'm gonna try this one first, and maybe the other one. Oh, I was right. That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye?
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was at 2:55 p. Yeah!
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow. So, oh my god, you know what? I don't boil my chicken.
Order in the court. What's this all about?
This is nonsense. The real murderer? Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it?
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer?
Gothic!
Gothic, hey, how you doing?
Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as the real killer?
Indict. It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready.
Very well. Remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who was the real killer?
I should pick Phoenix and see what happens. No, of course not. Is there anything special if I pick Phoenix? Well, hello, Gothic. I'm glad to see you.
Fine, we'll do that. Hey, Honey Nut, how you doing? I can't, it won't let me. But it's okay, we're doing it. What's that supposed to be?
A bout of youthful indiscretion, Your Honor.
Maybe so, but I still have to penalize you. Worth it. I thought it'd be special if you pick your actual client, but no. Killer. Boom.
It can only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. What? How? How can you?
Okay, so what the hell? The defense is grasping at straws. The CC.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne?
And I was asking about what if I picked Phoenix.
Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I found it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you.
Order. Order, Miss Faye. What? I mean, why? That is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However...
The case study stop.
After Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Ah! How can you say something so mean, Madame Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are. What? Phoenix,
Your Honor,
please, I have something I want to say.
that's you.
You? What is it?
Please, strike everything in defense you said just now from the record. What the? Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she couldn't do something like that.
Phoenix, you're an idiot. Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man.
Ah! Achoo! Achoo! Leave my Dolly alone! Achoo!
Is a rider tied?
That boy.
He's got himself way over his head.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back.
It seems I arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report in that incident in your newspaper clipping.
Thank you so much. That's exactly what I was hoping for. District Courthouse Cafeteria, August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando, age 28, occupation lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne, age 19. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It's unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup.
You'd better take a good look at it. It details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
It was Mia's boyfriend that died?
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, I... May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Don't worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. Go right ahead.
Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie? Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you you should let me handle this. Sorry, but please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony? What about?
About the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct?
Cinder.
Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Mia Booba. Very well then. The court grants the defense requests. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a little bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge. Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
I met my Feeny.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
We're so lovey-wovey, we literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. Oh, I hate her too. That's right. Do that again and you'll be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her. Alright, here we go.
So until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow? Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all. Look at me. I'm infamous for changing my mind. My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle. Ho, ho, ho.
Maybe you should look for a different line of work.
Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict. Always hands down the correct verdict. That's why some people also call him the Great Judge Deanie. Judge Deanie. What?
It's a basement reading room. The courthouse reading room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case. Miss Faye, I'm warning you. This has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case.
I have to remember that the judge is on Dahlia's side. I better tread carefully. Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases you, Your Honor, the answer is simply this. I come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. You're writing a paper? On what? On the relationship between modern Senryu poetry and the criminal underworld.
Ho! That sounds like a fascinating research idea.
Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten. Again with the midlife crisis stuff?
Wait, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to get it here, so be sure to read it carefully.
Yes, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Fuck it, we're doing it. Boom, baby. Boom.
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy? Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned?
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
Order! This is unbelievable! It's true then. The loveliest rose can hide the cruelest thorn. Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth. I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Mia. Oh, you've really lit fire in my heart and my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids.
I met the lawyer who's poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal, just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
Falcon. So that's what happened here 8 months ago.
However, as you've heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne. But I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Ah, Mia, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. That proud posture and the self-confidence. Absolutely smashing.
The poisoning.
Falcon.
What were you talking about with the defense attorney? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential.
According to the report, you were being interviewed regarding another case.
The lawyer that was killed. He said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger.
Why don't you tell us all what that incident was?
That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case.
Objection sustained. The defense's question is stricken from the record.
You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign.
Don't worry, Dolly. I'll protect you. You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady.
Oh, Feeny, please.
Yeah.
Those two really are making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons. I left my seat for just a moment. That's when it happened.
How long were you gone?
I already answered all those questions for the police. But if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes.
And where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilet? What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little dolly doesn't poop! What? Falcon. You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time.
Oh, Feeny, please.
The police have already looked into this whole matter. These monster shits! The question was nothing but a waste of the court's time. Objection sustained. Continue your testimony.
About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drop says it's 1/2 fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
It's about 2/3 of that amount, huh? Poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there.
Small bottle necklace.
Oh, I heard it's a very special kind of poison. A special kind of poison? How so? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect.
Oh? And where would something like that come from?
I'm sorry, all I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. He said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it.
Chemical processes? Well, that's quite impressive. Most impressive.
The question is, how did the criminal get something like that? And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you could have gotten the poison? I think that's a good enough reason, Madame Faye.
She's right. And I think we've all had about enough of Miss Faye's questions. So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was ever arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison. Then all we have to do is find a way to establish how she could have gotten some, right?
Oh, yeah, that was me. Great, now just how did a literary student get a hold of poison of all things?
I think it's this, but... I'm gonna save... I think her link to Doug. Yeah, I think that's it. That's... They were dating at the time. She could have gotten the poison from him. First and last time I wore it was a year ago. I think this is it. She could what? But her herself? But he's the link. It's gotta be this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's it. What do you mean logic jump?
Objection!
I was right! You made me doubt myself for nothing.
You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you.
I was fucking right.
What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
My boyfriend? You mean the victim, Doug Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology?
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then, it was a matter of slipping it into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. You. No!
Order! Could it be?
That's nothing but a baseless accusation. May I say something, Madame Faye? What is it, Miss Hawthorne? The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
Well, yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
I hope so.
Excuse me, madame, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof. Proof.
She got me good with that. Big brain time. Move evidence or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye. Provide some evidence. Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
Police conducted a full body search of Dahlia and of the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
You're going to accuse the young lady of committing the murder. Then where is the container the poison was carried in? Yeah, okay.
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye?
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No!
Order in the court.
On behalf of Dolly, I object.
Mr. Wright, control yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
Why?
Because I'm madly in love with her.
Madly in love? I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway?
Well,
I guess she must be madly in love with me, too. Mr. Wright, please, open your eyes.
oh wow, she just said Nick's not good enough.
At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is... naturally, is to keep you quiet.
What? Keep me quiet?
Keep me quiet about what?
Oh shit. Oh shit! We understand what the final secret that Mr. Hawthorne holds is.
It's because there is no secret, I tell you.
Oh wait, am I right or...
How dense can you be?
Oh, it was right. I thought it was wrong. That's why I skipped through a little. It's fair. Please. Oh, I was wrong. Whoops.
Because of that necklace.
Damn it, I got ahead of myself.
Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck.
But necklace?
Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she's always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't believe you. No! That's a lie! Yeah! Eek.
Mia, are you alright?
The defendant! He's getting away!
Bailiff, hurry! After him!
What?
Mia, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane!
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough.
Thank goodness. Oh no!
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone!
What?
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What a blaze are we supposed to do now? Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
He's loud with a wink. Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give back the necklace. I ate it.
What? What?
You what?
You ate it.
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first. But yeah. What the?
What is he doing now?
Nick clearly fucks up. Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? That bottle you swallowed may have had some poison left in it.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination. So it would seem.
Objection!
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's all right, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. It is heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Fey, I cannot accept your explanation of the events.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand, but in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Ms. Hawthorne has been cleared up, I would like to proceed with the trial.
Mr. Wright! I'm sorry, Miss Fey. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to tell you.
What is it?
The day I met Dead Swallow.
That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore.
Hey, it's none of your business.
I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news.
You're lying.
Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab.
But poison?
The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time, too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief.
Stop it. Don't talk about her like that.
It's an idiot. God, Retriever boy.
Is that true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but... I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, the defendant is...
Miss Fey, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. So Dolly was still poisoned 8 months ago, too, huh? You put together Mr. Wright's testimony, and there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Fey.
If you're so certain of the theory, let me ask you this.
Yeah, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore...
Exactly who is Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill?
Oh, you poor dumb bastard. There was only one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Me? That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how could that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there's just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
Oh, Phoenix. You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true! Oh, Phoenix, no. Feeny, what a joke you are.
Oh, bitch!
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne!
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine. I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack.
His love affair with Edgeworth, yes. This woman turned him off women.
Well, Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
The ultimate price?
You'll be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No! You better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray?
Well, Miss Fay, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
If I mess this up, my career as a lawyer is over.
Whoops. Fake bitches get stitches.
But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible! You can't possibly!
Stupid woman.
It's the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Thank God, but slowly. Just one?
If you're unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar. She's planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison is probably in there.
Well then, Miss Fay, please present your evidence. Show this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne is planning to poison Mr. Wright.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X? Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine?
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? First try. If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Because Doug had it. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about, and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used a severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She has someone else hold it, in this case, Doug Swallow.
You bitch.
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours. For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Huh? Yes.
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best.
Wait, she wasn't responsible for Mia Fey's murder, was she? Like, she didn't set that into motion, did she?
Become her horns, Falcon. Phew. It's finally all over.
I refuse to accept this. I mean, I'm just reaching, but there's no way she could have had a hand in it. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim. But even so, your witness seems to have accepted it. I don't care. I'm Winston Payne. I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
There, it's all right, rookie. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
So if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
You see, yes.
And there comes the back pedal. And here comes the back. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
Ah! No.
My hair is falling off my beautiful hair. No, what? No. My hair is falling. What? No.
Mr. Payne, no! His beautiful hair! Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Don't lie. Just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor?
would it just be, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor? Whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne?
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. My dear Dolly! Achoo! Achoo!
Very well then. I believe I am ready to pass judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Boom. The court is adjourned. This court is adjourned.
April 11th, 3:16 p.m. District Court, number 3.
Yeah, you were wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
Oh, God. Mr. Grossberg, do you, maybe think you can stop talking about them?
That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. The dolly that I saw up there on the witness stand. I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something? Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright. For your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. What kind of company does this guy keep? Right now, I'm studying to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. I see. Say, Miss Faye? A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe, oh, dang it. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. And see her on... Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. And the power of this bra, oh god. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that's made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. Episode 1, Turnabout Memories, the end.